As the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch on the way. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo is providing at the plate right now. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He has a 3-for-12 line. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Domingo Germán is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Striding in is Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, winner, go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Here's Joe Panik. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average coming in at 266, 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. Herman isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty D, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Over the first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Giancarlo Stanton now. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here comes the 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now here is Joey Gallo. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Stanton on at first, nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And that'll bring up Glaber Torres. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Now here's the first offering. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To panic covering on the first. And that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Yanks held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And that brings in George Springer.
The center fielder.
First offering.
Springer.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 5th. The first.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Glaber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 21 homers, 57 runs batted in. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Teoscar Hernandez will be next. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th. The designated
so
hitter.
2 out, nobody on. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, fair ball down the line. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Fouled away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 out double left stranded. We're back to Toronto after this. Ready now is Gary Sanchez. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
From the stretch, Gio Urshela is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and mercy. Their third double play in 3 innings. And again, there are 2 away.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here it comes. Tyler Wade is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Third inning, no score to this point. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So the next to bat will be DJ LeMahieu. He singled to open up the ball game. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for him.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The first baseman.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 35 now on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he rips it on the ground to second. Panic to his right. He has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 New York. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning.
Semien.
Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
7.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Reese Mcguire is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Semien gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Fastball, and this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he misses ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
First delivery to him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 3, the Jays nothing. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. 50th pitch of the game on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Bouncer to the left side. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball.
Now
nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Glaber
Next
Torres.
to dig in, Glaber Torres. Now the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the count will be full. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now
well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. First offering, George Springer. will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
This is on the ground over the first. Rizzo is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Now at the plate here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next to hit is Gio Urshela. He's set, and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Urshela is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Trent Thornton is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Number 57. Trey Colter.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. As a look, now the pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. It's a panic covering, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Wade at second with 2 down. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
The 2-0 on the way. Leiter in there for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4, the Jays 0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. And they'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Semien is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
So now to the plate, Reese Mcguire. 1-0 the count. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike 1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Simeon's off and running. Pitch inside, the throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 1. So stepping in is Aaron Judge. Lifetime in this matchup. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind it early, 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One 0 count. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will stop at 3rd, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Glaber Torres.
Next up will be Glaber Torres, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's done well, 7 for 12. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Now the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-0 count. The pitch takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Anthony Kay takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Anthony Kay.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Kay, originally from New York State. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Gallo on second. Torres on at first with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 38th home run of the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler
At the plate now is Tyler Wade. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He'll come home with it. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
We talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Grichuk has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
Number 99.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way, and that misses for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Popped him up. Panic has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to bottom of the 6th inning now. In to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First delivery to him. Ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. On the ground to third. LeMahieu's got it. And that's out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So now into the box is Joe Panik. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Next, it'll be Lourdes Gurriel, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swinging a high chopper. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail big. It's 9-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a shot toward right center. Grichuk is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Out in front of it, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the seventh.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Now
that's his 5th strikeout in this series
Glaber
alone.
Torres.
Into the box, Glaber Torres. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch is lined into left field, and he's got his second hit of the evening.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Comes set with the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just hung in there on that one. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gurriel finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Corey Kluber will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 28, Corey Kluber.
Now to the plate, here is George Springer. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
The center fielder, George.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. On a line to shortstop. Thought the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
At the plate now, Randall Grichuk swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. Right to him. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They trail big. It's 9-1. Set for the start of the inning, and stepping up is the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
And now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 14, Tyler Wade.
Next to hit, Tyler Wade. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping in next, DJ LeMahieu. It was a base hit last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Jacob Wagyu's back. Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jacob Wagyu's back.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. LeMahieu is off of first with 2 away. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 10-1. Jonathan Loaizaga is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now in the box, Marcus Semien. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Marcus Semien
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Loaizaga has compiled over 65 innings of work with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. The 2-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. And he pops it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wade is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Go.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Liner towards second. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Next, it'll be Joe Panik. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 9. It's 10-1. New inning set to get underway. And digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 46 now for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. No outs, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Panik is there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Glaber Torres.
Next up, Glaber Torres. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. One out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. For his career in this matchup, he's gone 4 for 9. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the AB now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Torres, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Ross Stripling enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler.
So next to hit is Tyler Wade. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead it 13-1. Andrew Heaney, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Andrew Heaney.
Stepping in once again is Lourdes Gurriel, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up. Rizzo trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's 0 for 5. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's George Springer as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
To 1-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 1-2 pitch. Just tried to freeze him with the there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. Number 28 on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Torres scoops it up. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Now not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to stand in is Teoscar Hernandez. So far 2 for 3 in this one as he grounds one briskly to short. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Rendell Grichuk fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Torres at the bag. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
13-3, the final score. New York hosts their 130th win, most in the league. Domingo Germán earns victory number 22 this campaign. Steven Matz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.